Hello. Hey, I'm making this video here today because I want to post it. Maybe it can help somebody else. A few weeks ago, of course, I drive this truck every day. I drive back and forth to work, and I got in it and it wouldn't start. So I noticed that actually it started and cut back off, and then it wouldn't start after that. But the fuel pump I noticed would just stay running, but the truck would not fire off. It would not crank up. It would just turn over to the battery run down or whatever, but it would not start up. Oh, I said, well, I need a fuel pump, I'm sure. I've changed this truck's got 93 Ford Ranger XL. It's got about 278,000 miles on it or so. And I've got a lot of use out of it. But anyway, in the past, once or twice before, in the life of this truck, I've always changed the fuel pump. So I did that. And still the same thing. You turn the key over and the fuel pump would just run. The truck would not fire off. Well, then I changed the pressure regulator. Then I changed the relay. Or relays. Well, actually, fuel pump relay. What else did I do? I changed the fuel filter. I've done everything that I knew to do. And in the past, I changed the fuel filter and fuel pump, be good to go thousands more miles, and then, whatever. But this time, it would not go. So I'm thinking maybe the truck went out of time or something. So anyway, I had that checked out. Nope, wasn't out of time. Nothing like that. Nothing junk time. And these Rangers, this Ranger here is a 3.0 V6. So it's got the timing chain. So anyway, that wasn't the problem. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's fuel problem or an ignition problem, but I do know that fuel pump don't supposed to stay running all the time. Normally when you get into a truck, you turn the key over, the fuel pump will come on for a few seconds or so and cut off, and it builds pressure. Brand new fuel pump now. So I don't know, after a couple $100 or so and changing all these parts, the thing still would not go. I'm thinking now, do I have an intermediate wiring problem or something? Well, I was looking online, and some people had mentioned about the PCM or whatever they call it. I call it the truck brain. So anyway, I went ahead and checked I checked a local junkyard dealer. Remember, this is a 93. This is 2017. So good luck, right? So anyway, I checked the local junkyard, and he says, man, you got to order it, and you might even have to have yours rebuilt. Good luck. It's got to be the exact fit for this truck. So I'm thinking, man, I'm pretty discouraged now. But I went ahead and got online, and I matched one up. And I went ahead and ordered this PCM. I call it PCM. Some people call it the brain, and then some people call it something else, ECW or something. So I ordered one of those. I ended up taking a wiring harness off, just taking this brain, this bolt right here out, taking the disconnecting this wiring unit to the brain, and then there's a bolt up here. I don't know if you can see my finger there. There's a bolt down here underneath it, and that one down underneath it is really hard to get to. I had to use an exact perfect extension, I think with 11 millimeter metric bolt to get that bottom bolt out, and it was no fun. And I was told online that if you if you don't use the exact extension to get down in here with the wiring harness loose, this connector part here off, then it's real tight, but you can get it down there. But it's doable. I done it, but you can get it out. But it's really tight, and with that extension you can get it. But if you don't want to do that, then you have to come into the side, is what I'm told, and take this fender, this plastic fender, and I didn't do that. So I ordered the PCM brain, and I got a rebuilt one, remanufactured one for $80. Now, mind you, when you order these, you make sure it'll fit. You match those numbers up, because I am told by several mechanics that you can't, and computer people, that you cannot just run and get like a 97 Ranger and throw it on this 93, or a 95 Ranger and throw it on this 93, or what. This brain has got to be programmed, and it's got to be the exact fit for this truck. And this one came pre-programmed and all that. I got it in today. I put it in, hooked everything up, and the truck fires over. Works like it should. I don't know if you can hear that. I started that. Now I'm gonna cut it back off so you can hear my voice. I wanted to post this because I wanted to possibly help somebody else, because I've dropped about, well, actually I got lucky, I guess, and I got this brain for $300. No, I'm sorry, I've got the brain for about $80 online rebuild, and I've got about $300 in this troubleshooting process. Now, if I had known from the get-go that was the brain, you know, 80, 90. I heard these brains brand new are like $220, $250, so they're pretty expensive. But I got to rebuild and remanufacture them online. Got to be exact fit. But I'm back in business. The truck's got 278, almost 278,000 miles on it. I drive it back and forth to work. I'm gonna reinstall the bed and put her back on the road. When I was taking these bolts off and everything, had a couple of them strip out, so I've got to do some work back here to get that bolt. But that's, anyway, it's running. That's the main thing. I hope this video has helped you, and I wouldn't recommend anybody that has a fuel pump problem to run out and just buy a brain right off the bat, because man, there's been a few times on this truck here in the years I've had it, I've replaced little things and it was fine. And but this time nothing would work until I changed that brain. So if you've changed and you troubleshoot and you worked your butt off and you cannot figure out what's wrong with it, and you're exhausted and you still want to get your truck running, consider this brain, because that's what tells everything what to do and when to ground and fire off, and that is what I'm told. So, and anyway, I hope it's helped somebody, and you have a good day.